You earn more than your parents did, but you own less than they did. Think about that for a second. Your car has a monthly fee for heated seats. Your software has a monthly fee just to save a file. Your TV has ads built into the home screen, and you paid for the TV. Even your home is starting to look like a subscription, with fees stacked on fees, just so you can keep living in it. Something is wrong here, and most people can feel it, even if they can't explain it. So today, I want to show you exactly how this happened. Not with theories, with numbers. Let's go back to the 1980s for a second. Back then, if you bought something, you owned it. A toaster, a car, a house. You paid for it once, and it was yours until it broke or you sold it. Every payment you made built something. It built equity. It built value that belonged to you. Now compare that to 2026. Say you buy a car for $20,000 cash. 10 years later, that car might be worth $4,000. But here's the thing. You still have something. You have a car. You have $4,000 of value sitting in your driveway. And for those 10 years, you paid nothing else. No lease payment, no monthly fee, just insurance and gas. Now look at the other path. Say you lease a similar car instead at $400 a month for those same 10 years. That's $48,000 total. And at the end of it, you own nothing. No car, no equity, no $4,000 sitting in the driveway, just an empty parking spot and a new lease offer. That's a $48,000 gap. Not in income, not in spending power, in pure disappearing wealth. And that's just one example. Multiply that gap across your phone, your software, your furniture, your appliances, even your clothes now, because yes, clothing subscriptions exist too. And you start to see the real shape of what's happening. We didn't get poorer because we stopped working hard. We got poorer because the thing we used to build, equity, quietly stopped being part of the deal. Here's something companies figured out a long time ago, and they figured it out before we did. Selling you something once is a bad business model. For them, not for you. If a company sells you a product one time, that's it. The relationship ends. They have to go find a brand new customer to make another sale. That's expensive. That's slow. That's unpredictable. But if a company can keep you paying every single month, forever, they never have to let go of you. You become what's called recurring revenue. In plain words, you become a leash they never have to release. So they redesigned everything, not just software, everything. Your car isn't just a car anymore. It's a computer with wheels, and that computer can lock features behind a paywall. Heated seats, the hardware already has, sitting right there under the fabric, switched off until you pay a monthly fee to turn them on. Your printer isn't just a printer. It's a subscription that happens to print things. And if you stop paying, some of them stop working entirely. This is what I call the new tax. Not a tax from the government, a tax from access itself. You don't own the product anymore. You own a temporary license to use it, and that license can be changed shrunk, or taken away whenever the company decides to change the terms. And the bait that gets us to say yes to all of this? Convenience. It feels easier. It feels modern. It feels like less commitment. But convenience is doing a lot of quiet work to make you forget that you're renting your whole life, one small fee at a time. Here's the part that really gets people. And it's not about math. It's about how our brains work. $500 once feels big. It feels scary. Your brain fights it. You hesitate. You think twice. But $15 a month? That feels like nothing. It feels small enough to ignore. So we say yes, again and again, one small yes at a time, never doing the math on what all those small yeses add up to over a year or 5 years or a decade. And this is where the trap closes. One $15 subscription doesn't hurt you. But by the time you count your streaming services, your cloud storage, your fitness app, your car's software fee, your food delivery membership, your software licenses, most people are looking at $200, $300, sometimes $500 a month in fixed costs they barely notice. That means your income has almost no breathing room left. One unexpected expense, a car repair, a medical bill, a slow month at work, and suddenly there's no cushion because your money was already claimed before it even landed in your account. This is why so many people feel tired even when nothing dramatic has gone wrong in their life. It's not one big crisis. It's the quiet weight of being financially maxed out by 100 small agreements you don't even remember signing up for. You're not lazy. You're not bad with money. You're carrying a financial structure that was built to feel light while it slowly closes around you. So how do you fight back against a system built to keep you renting? First, spot the rent traps. Go through your bank statement once a month and physically list every recurring charge. Not from memory, from the actual statement. Most people are shocked by what they find sitting there on autopay. Second, ask one question about every subscription. Does this build something or does it just disappear? A gym membership you use every week builds your health. A forgotten app subscription builds nothing. Keep the first kind. Cut the second kind without guilt. Third, redirect what you cut toward things that actually hold value over time. An index fund, a paid-off asset, a skill that raises your income. Ownership isn't dead. It just requires you to choose it on purpose now, instead of getting it automatically the way your parents did. Before you go, I want to ask you something. What's one thing you used to just own? No fee, no subscription, no monthly charge, that you now find yourself paying for every single month? Tell me in the comments. I read every one.